Hello, thank you for joining me. It's Tuesday the 9th of April. Now, we weren't lucky enough to see the total eclipse here in the UK, but if you're in the US and you got to see it, I hope it was a wonderful moment for you, or few moments for you. We're obviously still working with that energy for a little while. So let's see what comes out in our Muse Tarot today and what message we get from the universe that may well tie in with that amazing energy. Okay, here's a card we've not had before in this pack, the Seven of Voices, but we have had this card before, the Five of Materials. Okay, so voices in this particular pack are a little bit like the swords, and the materials a little bit like the pentacles. So I'm going to just take a look at this Seven of Voices here. There's two sides to this card, two sides to this story. If I put the card like that, you can see the two friendly looking foxes and the lady with her eyes open, and this bridge going to perhaps another dimension. We've got the sun shining. Let's turn it round now and see this. We've got the two foxes, almost like they're laughing at us, don't they? And then we've got another bridge, but obviously it's upside down. Not quite sure where it leads. This bit looks a bit darker, doesn't it? The bottom bit here. We've got the pyramids behind us as well, which I feel may be significant in some way. So yeah, which side you're going to take, which side you're going to look at. I feel that today this is a message about everybody has two sides to them. We often try and pretend that we're perfect, and we're not, and that's okay. There are sometimes those darker elements of us that can steer us possibly down a road that is not as enlightened as this path leading here on the lighter side of this card. So if you think of, let's say, darker elements, jealousy, guilt, anger, rage, you know, all those kind of emotions that are quite lower, darker energies for us, we can make some pretty rubbish decisions when we're being guided by those kind of low vibrational energies. Okay, similarly, you might see this in somebody else. You might see somebody else's anger, rage, completely unreasonable demands, or you know, they're just doing something where you think, oh goodness me, that's a bit weird. They may well be being led by their darker side, their kind of shadow side. And I do feel when the voices come out in these tarot readings during a Mercury retrograde, we have got to address those kind of shadow sides. So it may well be seeing an element of you, and you're aware that you can go down a bit of a slippery slope when you're allowing that part of you to control your decisions and your life choices, or, you know, just what you're doing for that particular moment, whatever thought process is going on in your head. And I feel as well that maybe we're going to have a little bit of compassion and understanding for other people. Now, that doesn't mean accepting bad behaviour, but once you understand that that's actually not about you and it's about stuff going on in their head, then, you know, it makes it a little bit easier, doesn't it? A little bit easier to kind of live with, if you have to live with it. So why is that coming out? Well, you know what, I'm really drawn with this Five of Materials, this hand there, as if to say, stop, that's enough. Don't go down this route again. Don't go down this, because we have had this card before. I know you've seen it before. This Five of Materials, where we've got the lady here kind of wrapped up in a cocoon. We've got the offering of a lighter path, haven't we? But it's getting caught up in this dark area in the foreground. So I really feel like this is a challenging reading today. So I feel like it's challenging energy, but it's guiding us to the light that we can see. So going through those troubled scenarios, those difficult people, those difficult conversations, those elements of ourselves that hold us back. You know, obviously the materials are about money. So maybe it's the idea of money or losing some wealth in some way or status that's holding you back from going to the place where you really need to be. because it is hard, isn't it? It is hard to follow our dreams and ambitions and all the things that we want to do in that beautiful light space where we dream our biggest dreams. And that's what we was asked to do with this solar eclipse. You know, your biggest desires, just imagine your perfect life, welcoming that wonderful white light that, you know, brings us in connection with the universe, and just dream up your most amazing life. And then I feel like we were asked to do that yesterday, and now we've come back to reality with a bump and thought, oh, okay, I do need to get through this stuff to get there. But you're being called to do it. So, you know, work with that shadow side, work with that darker aspect of yourself, and try and shine some light on it. And it's really funny that I'm talking about this now, because I've just bought down this crystal because I lost it. I bought it a few weeks ago when I went on my retreat, and it's a fluorite crystal. Now, when I first saw it in the cabinet at the shop, it looked completely black. And I was working with it, and then I lost it because it fell down the back of my bed. And I found it this morning, and I feel a lot lighter than I did a few weeks ago. And if you can see now, the light is coming into this crystal, and you can see the fluorite colours of it. But interestingly, it seems to have accumulated a little white light. Whether it got damaged as it got dropped, I don't know. But there's like a little white light coming in there. And I feel like that is a message for me, but I'm sending it out there for you as well. This angel, to me, has definitely got lighter in colour in the last few weeks. And my moods and, you know, experience of life has got a little bit lighter as well. So, you know, in a strange way, that angel crystal is leading me to a lighter place. And these cards are leading all of us and telling us that we can all get there. And we're all perfectly capable of dealing with any situation, but we have got to go through it. We can't avoid it. We can't go around it. This darker energy here is part and parcel of what we've got to work through to get where we need to be, or get where we're being guided. So think about that today. Keep your eye on where you want to be, what you want to do. Maybe you want to change your career. Maybe, you know, you're a budding artist, but you're stuck in a mundane office job or somewhere that just really doesn't serve you. Maybe you can see that there's some dormant talents within you that really do need to be released now. So work with it. Work with those dreams and desires and intentions and all those wonderful things that you are manifesting under this amazing solar eclipse energy. It's all there for you. So, and you know, you can do it. You've done it before. You can do it again, can't you? You can get where you need to be. So I'll be back again tomorrow. Do like and subscribe to my channel. I'm nearly at 500 subscribers. Once I get to 500, I may well start doing live readings on here. So pick cards specifically for people. So if that sounds like something you would like me to do, then just subscribe to my channel and get my numbers up. Okay, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.